So hello everyone. So in this video we are going to talk about global variables and local variables with real-time examples. Okay. So in the previous video we have discussed related to variables. What is the variables? What is the local variable? What is the global variable? What is the keywords need to use to declare variables like let's where late keyword where keyword, and third one is constant. Okay, so we'll discuss in next video, no problem. Okay, but that is a very important part of the programming, that variable declaration. Okay, and what is the use case of the variable. Okay, so that why we are describing or explaining uh, in more videos local variable and global variables, what is difference between that, because that is the most important part of programming. If anybody wants to learn the programming, so that is the most important part. Okay, otherwise suppose if anyone who is learning mathematics and okay, and he is not aware about the plus minus multiply and divide, so how can understand that the equation, and suppose that x square plus x plus 6x plus 2 is equal to 0. So how can that problem will solve? How can the problem they will solve trigonometry, algebra, and there are a lot of things, because that is the what is the base things of mathematics, that is a plus minus, multiply and divide. How to, what is the purpose of plus, add, what is the subtraction, what is the multiplication, what is the division. That is a base thing. If some students that are not aware about that, so math is looking like it's a very complex subject, it's a very hard subject, but some people has basic, has clear. Okay, then the mathematics is very easy. Okay, so it's that the same scenario in the programming, and that the variables is the most important things. Okay, in javascript, that how to use, how to declare, what is the use case of the variable, like let, where, constant, and how many types of variables, local, global, why the local is using, why the global variable is using. That is a most important part of the programming. And the student, the programmer who is not aware about that, okay, why we are using, why we are declaring var, why we are not using let, why we are using let, why we are not using where, and who is not aware about that, so this will be very complex to write the program for any programmer. Okay, so that's why I face the same things. Okay, so I am thinking that no body can face like that problem, so that I am explaining more and more. Okay, so let's discuss in the previous video already discussed. Okay, but might be some people have confusion. Okay, so let's discuss global variable and local variable with examples. Also we'll discuss the scopes. Okay, that what is the scope, function scope, and blocked scope, and redeclaration, declaration, allowed, not allowed, hosting. Okay, and there are a lot of things. Okay, and when we try to execute the code, so that will explain more. Okay, so let's go to the console. Okay, and then try to understand here. So here we have opened the developer console. Okay, so you can see here that is the developer console, and we are trying to use that developer console, okay, to execute the program. Okay, so let's write our program. Okay, and we will explain with the help of local variable and global variable that we can use, and we have not specified why, where, why, let we are using. Okay, so let's write one function. Okay, function mix program. with mixed program, mixed code. Sorry, we can program, we can write what mixed code with LOCL local and GLOVL global using let and where keyword. Okay, mixed code we have named here. Now mixed code means we will use a let, where, local variable and global variable. Okay, so that we have named mixed code with local and global using let and where keyword. Okay, so let's understand here. First, suppose let's declare one more variable here, var, and my pet name equals to Ramlal. Ramlal. Okay, and now here we are going to declare var years. How many year old? Age 2 years. Okay, and now c1 as well console dot log. Okay, and pet name is pet name. Okay, and now here, sorry, now we can copy and paste. Okay, and now we can debug here. Okay, so okay, so already we have discussed that where keyword has a function scope. And okay, so no problem, that will not needed here. Only I will use local and global so that you cannot confuse. Otherwise might be some people that confuse if we already explained more and we try to explain more, so might be some people have difficulty. So we will use only local variable and global variable. We will not use the declaration, definition, block scope, function scope. Okay, if you are confused, so that go to the previous video and then you can watch video and then you can clear. Okay, so here that is we have declared the outside of the function. Okay, we have declared a variable like my pet name outside of the function. Okay, and we have declared one more variable like year is equal to 2. Okay, and we are trying to access both outside of the function variable my pet name and inside the variable which we declared here, and that both variables we are accessing inside the function. Okay, inside the curly braces you can see. So what will be the output? Here will be my pet name Ramlalji and here year is equal to 2. But what who is the local and who is the global, we can say who is the local variable, who is the global variable. Okay, so here inside the function. Okay, if local scope, what is the local scope? In the curly braces, whatever you have defined in the curly braces, inside the curly braces, whatever you define, that will be local for this. Okay, that will be local in inside the curly braces, and outside of the curly braces that we call global. Okay, so here my pet name is global variable. Okay, global global variable. My pet name is global variable for which? For this function. Okay, and here will be local variable. here will be as local variable, local for the function. Okay, and now we can use this because that is a my pet name is a global variable, so that can be accessed, okay, outside of the function. Okay, because my pet name variable is global variable, so we can access, okay, outside of the function. But for the function, the pet name is a global variable and here is the local variable. Let's see. So you can see here my pet name is Ramlalji, okay, and outside of my also printing Ramlalji, and here is equal to 2. So you can understand here. Let me explain my pet name outside of the outside of function. You can understand here. Okay, so you can see here my pet name outside of the function is Ramlalji, and then function is executed. Okay, so my pet name is Ramlalji and here is equal to 2. So you can understand that who is the local. Here is the local, and my pet name is the global for which this function. Okay, now let's understand some more example. Okay, here let's comment this and only use inside function. Okay, so here my pet name is Ramlal. You have defined inside the function. Okay, and let's uh, debug. Sorry, sorry. So here if now remove this one, control Z, remove this one, also remove this one. Okay, if my is only true, you can use boolean value true, here is true, then what will be the output? Let's declare var is equal to 0 console is okay, and now okay, so you can understand here what we are doing. Here is the console here. Okay, so in the inside the function we are using and try to explain the global variable and local variable. Okay, and okay, so okay, that is the function is good, no? So let's sorry, yes, okay, now here my pet name can we access inside the block, if block, can we access, think little bit. Yes, we can access. Why? Doing control S. So why we are accessing inside the if block? Because for this block, for if block, my pet name variable is global. For if block, this variables is global. Okay, this variable is global for if block, but for function, but for function, it is local variable. Okay. The if block, it is the my pet name variable is a global variable. But if you talk about this function scope, in that is called local variable. Okay, you can understand. In the previous example, we have already explained that if whatever the variable we have defined inside the curly braces, that will be a local for the that curly braces. Okay, so function is start from here and ending from here. Okay, and then inside the function we have declared my pet name variable. Okay, and defined Ramlalji. Okay, so that will be the global and that will be local variable for the function, but inside if block we are accessing my pet name. Okay, so we have not declared inside the if block, but we are accessing inside the if block. So that for the if block, my pet name variable should be global. Okay, and for if block, let year is equal to 2, that will be the local variable. So you can here understand. So that you can see the my pet name we have declared inside the function, and then if true, so boolean value already true, and then let year equal to 2 we have defined, and then we are consoling a console.log my pet name. So my pet name is Ramlalji and year is equal to inside the 2. Okay, we have already declared. So let is the block scope and where is the function scope. Okay, you can understand that you already discussed, but I have used na, but I don't want that word function scope and block text. I only want to use, I would like to use only local variable and global variables so that you cannot be confused. Okay, so that will be the global variable for the if block, but my pet name will be a local variable for the function mixed code with local variable. So you can understand. Okay, let's explain with some other example. Okay, so here what we are doing. Let's remove this one so you cannot be confused here. Okay, and suppose we are using while. Okay, and we are trying to access outside of the block. Okay, console.log here outside of the if block, outside of the if block. Okay, so you do you think what will be the output here? We have defined and declared inside the if block, but we are accessing outside of the if block year variable. We can see here. You can think what will be the output here. It will throw error or it will provide output. Think little bit. Okay, I have already discussed in the earlier video. Okay, that is the where is the function scoped. Okay, what is the scoped variable keyword? That is the function scope, not block scope. Okay, so you what will be? We have declared inside the if block, but we can access outside the if block because where is the function scope, and internally due to hosting concept, JavaScript controller means JavaScript virtual machine will internally define once it will generate bytecode and compile. In that time, it will JavaScript virtual machine internally will declare internally this variable will be declared with undefined default value. undefined default value so that we are able to access outside of the if block. That is a very important point. Due to the hosting concept, where keyword is the function scope, and due to the hosting concept, JavaScript virtual machine, the code will be compiled at that time. The year at variable should be declared internally like this, and the default value will be undefined. Okay, so what will be the value here? If internally undefined. So interpreter, what will do? It will execute line by line and then will come here. We'll check, okay, VAR here, oh, already we have defined, na? Okay, no problem. So we already declared, na? So no problem. And we will define here y equal to 2, y here equal to 2, and then print here, and then outside, okay, here already has been defined by 2, so here will become 2. Okay, and that is the my pet name is the local variable for the function, but for the if block my pet name is the global variable, so that variable we can access inside the block. So let's execute. So you can see here my pet name. What will be output? Controller will go run here as declared internally here. This will declared internally, okay, and we have not declared this one, but internally this will declared, okay, and then my pet name is equal to Ramlalji. If true, then this controller will come here. My pet name is the global for if block, so that can be accessed inside the if block. So my pet name is Ramlalji. Second, year has been defined here, but internally declared here, okay, and but here what will be the value 2, and where is the function scope, and internally we have defined inside the if block, but internally it is declared on the top of the function due to the hosting concept. Okay, who is the responsible to declare? JavaScript virtual machine is responsible to declare on the top of where what when it will check, okay, where we have used where keyword, so that it will be declared on the top of function, and that declare the top of function, so that will be the local variable for the function so scope. So inside the function we can access, so that we are able to access inside the function here, so that here outside of the block is printing 2. Okay, so you can understand. Okay, and now I want that it should be the local and it should not be accessed outside of the if block. So what do you need to do? You need to understand function scope versus blocked scope. You have already discussed. So we need to use let keyword. Okay. So that is the important things. We need to use let. Okay, you need to use let. Okay, so you have used let here too. Okay, but let have not hosting concept. Let has JavaScript virtual machine has not authorized to check, okay, let, and then we'll declare on the top of function, because let has the functionality that it can be a block scope. Okay, so that what you now here you can understand that. So let's execute. So what will be the here? It will throw the error. Here you can see now line number 8. Line number 8, that is throwing column number row number, where is anonymous 8 in charge at mixing code. Yes, okay, so row number, this is the row number, this is the line number, column number. Okay, so that is here, that is debugging here is not defined, throwing the error here is not defined. Why? Because we have declared and defined inside the if block let here is equal to 2, so it will be the local. Okay, and it cannot be accessed outside of the if block. Okay, so that it is throwing error. So let's remove this. Let's comment this line. Okay, let's comment this line. Okay, and now it will paint. My pet name is Ramlalji and year is equal to 2. Okay, so yes, and now let's discuss one more point in this program. Okay, here, here for the function, my pet name is the local variable. Okay, my pet name is the local variable for this function. But for if block, this is the global variable. Same the year, it is the local variable for the if block. Okay, and we want to access my pet name is outside. Okay, like year. Okay, here if we have tried to access outside because that is declared inside, defined inside the if block, but not able to access outside of the if block because that is the local variable. Okay, same my pet name is the local variable for the if block, for the function. Okay, but for the if block is the global variable. And suppose the my pet name I want to access outside of the if block, so what will be output here? Can you assume? Can you assume? It will throw error. Why? Because the my pet name is the local variable for the function. Okay, I have declared and defined inside the function. We cannot access outside of the function. So here it will throw the error. Where is that, bro? Sorry. Here, by outside of the function, outside of the function. Okay, okay, okay. Means already we have used na this this variable already we have used, so that is the reading. Okay, so let's change the name. Okay, my pet name function function f function variable means function variable, and now try to access here. Okay, you can, why that is print, because already we have defined the global variable in the starting of the video, so that is accessing. Now you can see here I have changed the name now. So that will be the function scope. Inside the function, we have declared my pet name function. Okay, and that is the local variable for the function. But for the if block, that is the global variable. So local variable of the function, how can we access outside of the function? So that we are getting my pet name function is not defined row number 10, column number 17. You can say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. On the 10 line, that is throwing error, so that it's throwing that. Why? That is the my pet name function is the local variable and we cannot access outside of the global. So you can understand now, when my pet name is going to local, when my pet name function variable will be going to global, same like here when we will be going to local, when we will be going to the global. So you can understand that that is a very important uh, part of the programming. So that a video is going for, and that is video going to helpful for you, so you can like and you can comment in the comment box. And if you do you have any suggestions for me, so if you have any motivational word for me, so you can add in the comment box. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.